Hi friends, today is a really exciting day. It is the day that I have been waiting for, and I've been desperately waiting to talk to you about this, but I've had to wait because I have a huge life update to share, and I brought out a bunch of my vintage sheets that I have to sort through while I talk about this. And if you watched my craft room declutter video, I went through a bunch of my vintage sheets, but they were not all of them. This isn't even all of them. I have them in my dining room. I have these little dressers, and they're in there too. So I have a lot of sheets to go through. So I thought now would be a nice time to go through them while I talk to you about my new life update. So I have hinted at this announcement in a previous video that I did. It was about how to clean some upholstered furniture that I got in Facebook Marketplace, and I wouldn't say where I was going to put that cute couch and those chairs, and the reason why is because I am moving and I wasn't able to talk about it yet because I just wanted to wait and make sure that it was like for sure gonna happen, and it is, so I'm ready to talk about it. So I need to give a little bit of a backstory about my move and what's going on with my life, and then if you stay to the end, I will show you pictures of my new place. They're not like my pictures, these are just pictures that I've received. And then also I have come up with a cute name for my new house, and it will reveal a little bit about my new house and where I'm going to be living. So stay till the end and I will talk all about it. Okay, so I haven't talked about it like at all on my YouTube channel, but I did go through a divorce last year. My wife and I, who had been together for 9 years, we decided to call it quits after, going through lots of therapy and stuff. And if you want to read about that, I do have a blog post all about it. And so I will link to that below. Thankfully, the divorce was amicable and we do still have like a lot of love for each other. It just didn't work out. And so we didn't hate each other, which is a big relief. It's no fun, obviously, when you have a divorce and you can't stand each other. And because we didn't hate each other, we were able to stay together in this house for the past year. And as we figured out, how we're going to separate our finances and where we're going to end up moving to. Do I like this one? I don't think so. By the way, this box is everything that's going in my yard sale pile. It's really been a struggle trying to figure out where we're going to move to. I honestly have been very stressed out about it, and it's absolutely no fun worrying about where you're going to end up in life. And we have this house, which is awesome, and we could sell it for a lot of money because the housing market is what it is. But the problem is, if we sell this house, then where do we go? And we don't have the money to afford two houses. So we had to try to come up with a creative solution, and thankfully, I wasn't in a big hurry because we got along pretty well, and so I was able to take my time, and I had faith that the right opportunity would show itself eventually. The perfect housing solution did show itself. I mean, it didn't just appear out of nowhere. I did have to search for it and figure it out, but it did come about, and it is going to happen, and I'm very excited, but it's also a very bittersweet decision. I love this house, and I'm going to be leaving it, so it's kind of sad, but also, I'm choosing to be really excited about my new place as well. Since I'm getting a new place, I needed to buy a lot of items, and of course I'm going to go thrifting, and so I have a huge thrift list of all kinds of things that I need. I need mixing bowls and small kitchen appliances and muffin tins and things like that. And so I have had a month or two of knowing about my move, and so I have been thrifting. And there's this really cool local place that it's in a church, and twice a month it's a free store, and people will donate their stuff, and you can just take whatever you want completely for free, which is so nice. And divorce and separating your finances from someone is never cheap, and I need to save money as much as possible. And so I went to that church free store the other day and I filmed it, so I thought I would take you along with me to the free store. I'll show you what I ended up buying. I bought a few essentials, but then I did find a few cute items as well. So let's go to the free store and then I'll show you what I got. Okay, all this stuff I got for free, which is great, but it's also not in perfect condition, of course, and so I'm going to put a little bit of elbow grease into it. So like I got this free muffin pan, and I think it just has a bunch of like baked on stuff, and so I'm going to have to clean it. I'll have to look up how to clean it, stainless steel stuff, but hopefully I can bring it back to life and use it up. And then I did end up taking this sheet set, and I already washed a pillowcase and the fitted sheet, but here's the flat sheet that I still have to wash, and it's not vintage. But I don't really care if they're vintage sheets or not, as long as they're cute. And so I like that it has really small, colorful flowers, so it'll be great for making a sewing project. And you might be like, that's ridiculous that you just picked up a sheet when you're sorting through all these sheets. And you would be right, it is ridiculous, but I am getting rid of a lot, and I'm only keeping the ones that make me really happy, and that one makes me really happy. What else did I get? Oh, they had free jelly beans there. I thought that was very nice. So, you know, on the nights where the fact that I'm moving is more bitter than sweet, at least I can have these while I cry. It's not that bad. It's just, you know, it is a big life change, and life changes are scary, and sometimes you gotta have a good cry, and you gotta have jelly beans while you cry. And so I'm very grateful for that church that gives away this free stuff, and whoever was the nice person that gave away free jelly beans, you are the best. Next, I found this family song book, which is adorable. It has all these flowers on it, and I think it would be cute displayed like this, or displayed without the title, or displayed like as a coffee table book and having little stuff on it. So I really loved the flowers on top of it. And then I guess I'll reveal a little bit about my house. It is smaller than my current house, and so it will be a challenging storage time. So any little tiny storage containers I can get, I'm going to take them all because I'm going to need them. Then the last things I got was I got a vegetable peeler for free, and then just like some boring stuff for the kitchen. But I'm very excited that I didn't have to pay for those things. I love Aldi, and it really worked out that Aldi, they have a changing middle aisle if you don't normally shop at Aldi. And the middle aisle is awesome, and they happen to have a bunch of kitchenware and bakeware, and this is the only one I have to show you because the rest of them I packed away already. But I got a bunch of colorful baking sheets in green and purple, and I wanted silicone ones, and would you believe it that they had silicone options there that are colorful at the same time, and I think they were like $6 or $7. I also got a Dutch oven that is purple, and I can't wait to try to make like some bread in there. So it was really affordable, which is great, and it also gets me really excited about my new place and the new things that I get to cook and bake, and that I might be able to put these things on display. So these little things are getting me excited about my move. So I'm going to continue thrifting for all the items that I still need. There are a few things that are new that I have to buy, which is no fun because that's more expensive. So I need to buy a stainless steel pot and pan set. And then I also need to get a vacuum cleaner, that kind of stuff. So I'll have to buy that. But otherwise, I'm hoping to thrift almost everything to save a bunch of money, but also it's better for the planet. I'm moving to my new place in May. Oh, what do I think about this one? It's huge. Is this like a king size? Yeah, this is a king size sheet. Oh my gosh, I never see these. Look, I don't even remember what I have. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this one because since it's so big, they are great for using for like really big like curtains, and there is an area in my new house that I need a ginormous curtain, so this might be perfect. So I'm gonna keep this just in case. Oops, I'm talking while I'm sorting and I'm mixing everything up. So this is garage sale, and this is the keep pile. Anyway, moving in May, my house is gonna have a name, and the name is the Apple Orchard House. And if you're wondering why, I'm sure it's obvious that I am moving onto an apple orchard. Can you even believe that that is true? I can't. I'm just fantasizing every day about frolicking through the apple orchard, and when the apple blossoms are blooming, oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. I feel incredibly lucky that I have that type of thing to look forward to after divorce. So that's really cool, and I'm holding on to it with all my heart to think about how magical that's going to be. Now, right away, I'm going to answer two questions that I think are going to be the most asked ones, and I also don't want anybody to panic. So the first question is am I selling the house? And the answer is no, I am not selling this house. And from now on, I'm going to call this house, my current house, the 60s house, because it was built in the 60s. And so my 60s house is not going to be sold. Callie, my former wife, she is going to be staying here in the house, which makes a lot of sense for our finances. And so it's also nice that I won't have to say goodbye to the house. That is a big relief for me. It's not like I'm selling it and having to abruptly say goodbye to it. It will be more like a soft goodbye, and I'll be able to slowly move out and still visit if I want to, that kind of thing. Do I like this one? Do you like this one? I think so. I mean, the fact that I'm questioning it, I think I should put it in here. Oh my gosh, I'm mixing all these up because I'm talking to you. Stop being so distracting, jeez. I'm just kidding. Thank you for watching this video. The other question that I feel like I'm going to be asked is the garage sale still happening? Because, you know, I announced that I'm doing a big garage sale, and obviously the garage sale is still happening. I'm still going to be selling all this stuff, and it is still going to be happening at this location because I'm moving, but the house is still going to be in our possession, and so it's still going to be here. So the address that I gave you is correct. And if you still want to attend my yard sale and you haven't gotten the address yet, I will link the blog post below, which gives instructions on how to get my address, and it'll also explain like parking information, that kind of stuff. All right, here's my next bin that I have to sort through. I think I'm going to get rid of a lot of the ones that are in here. And then this is my keep pile. And then this is my garage sale pile so far. Since I obviously can't stay focused, I think I'm going to do a time lapse and go through these sheets real quick so that then I can stay focused with what I'm going to talk to you about. Went from 4 bins to 1, so that was pretty good. I think a little bit over 1. This spilled out a little bit, but and some of these aren't even vintage sheets. Like this is a cute vintage apron, and then this is a towel, and this is fabric scraps. But I'm pretty proud of myself, and I'm gonna have to tackle the dining room vintage sheets next. So this video was to announce my move, but it's also a way to see if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me. And then next week, I'm going to do a video answering those questions. And those questions can be about anything. It can be about my old house or my new house or whatever you want to ask, you totally can. And I will try to be as candid as I can be about it. And I'm happy to answer whatever questions you have. After that, I'm going to show a video, basically a highlight of my house, my old house, the 60s house, along with all of its old-fashioned quirks about it, and then also some of the things that I changed about the house that I've never really shared before. And then once that's done, we're going to probably, hopefully, do a tour of the new house. If you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments, and then I can take a look at them and answer them in the next week's video. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for caring about me and my life and my house. And I'm just so grateful that you watch my videos, and yeah, that you're here with me. It makes me feel a bit better that I'm carrying you guys along with me into my move. That's really exciting. And so I am very excited to take you along with me. And in closing, I'm going to show you a little slideshow of the pictures that I have of the apple orchard house. And again, I didn't take these pictures. They are what they are. Please have an open mind. I know that I certainly am going in with an open mind. And remember to leave your questions that you have for me. And also, you can also leave any comments about my new place if you want to as well in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Bye.